What is it? It's day 4, okay. Hello people, welcome to day 4 of my week-long horror review. Notice I made myself a little banner now. And I can see it. You can, I know, I'm that sad, I'm that bored. So here we go. Today I am reviewing the 2001 movie Jeepers Creepers.
Creepers, creepers, where'd you get those creepers?
Basically what the movie's about is a brother and sister called Trish and Dari, and they're on a car trip home from college, and they're driving down this deserted highway when all of a sudden this creepy, weird truck comes out of nowhere, and it's a high-speed chase between the two of them because they feel like the guy in the truck wants to kill them. So they run themselves off the road, and the guy in the truck just drives away. It's really creepy, it's straight from the opening sequence. You're sort of brought straight into the movie. They eventually catch up to the truck anyway, and they see that it's pulled into this old abandoned church, and they see that the guy driving is carrying like a body bag. Well, it looks like a body anyway, and he dumps it down a tunnel and looks over and sees them. And so they panic and keep driving. They meet this psychic then. Well, they don't actually meet her at first. They're in a diner and they get a phone call, and this woman is on the end of the phone saying, "Listen to this," and she holds the phone up to the stereo, and it's that song, Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? And so she holds that and she says, whenever you hear that song, you're going to be in trouble. Something bad's going to happen. I've had this vision of one of you screaming to the sound of that song. And so they're driving along in a car, and the police are following them because after they get the phone call in the diner, the person who was driving the truck, the creepy truck, showed up and tore their car open basically, and all their clothes were everywhere. And someone said that they saw that person sniffing the clothes, and so obviously you know from the look of him that he's not human. And so basically you find out that his name is the Creeper, that he's like a dragon sort of thing who feeds on people's organs. He feeds I think it's every 27 years, to sort of sustain himself. And so he's obviously after one of the brother and sister, either Trish or Dari, and the psychic, actually meet up with the psychic then, and she says that he smells something that he likes in people. He smells fear, or he smells something. He scares them so bad that he can get the smell. And so you don't know which one he's after, if he's after Dari or Trish, but it's just the chase goes on. The creepiest part in the film for me is when they arrive at this old woman's house who has loads of cats, and they need to use the phone, and they look over and there's a scarecrow in the field in her garden, and the creepiest part is that she just looks up and just says, "That's not my scarecrow." And as soon as she says it, the scarecrow sort of leaps off the pole and jumps up on the roof, and you hear all this commotion. It's one of the freakiest bits in the thing. In the film, they are listening to the radio, and Jeepers Creepers comes on in the car, and they're like, "Oh my god, the woman said something would happen." And then that creature comes along and ends up ripping the tongue out of one of the police officers. It's just creepy. It's absolutely creepy. So I really recommend going to see. What am I saying? I really recommend seeing Jeepers Creepers, especially for Halloween night. Overall review for it, I'd say out of 5 stars, I'd give it. First impression, actually, I'd give it about 4.5. But then after you watch a scary movie for so long, you sort of you know what to expect from it, and so you get less scared each time that you watch it. But still, I think it's so entertaining. Every time you'd get even if you don't find it scary anymore, you'd still, it's a good movie to watch. It's a good thriller. That is the end of my 4th review. Tomorrow will be my last review, and then on Halloween I'm going to upload something special, if I get round to writing something and uploading something and shooting something and whatever. So yeah, so tune in tomorrow for my last review.